Hello, you're watching the News 24. We'll provide you with the latest information taking place in Uzbekistan. Mutually beneficial cooperation between South Korea and Uzbekistan is strengthening in various areas. The investment climate created in our country is attractive for foreign partners. This is reflected in the investments of Korean businessmen. A delegation from South Korea visited Fergana region. Medina Akbar reports.
Voluntary medical organizations' representatives comprised the majority among all the delegation members. As they claimed, their main goal was to provide free medical assistance to citizens of Fergana region. Volunteers from the Cheonnam Medical University have started providing medical services to the population at the Fergana Regional Multidisciplinary Medical Center. All the process is carried out with the latest medical equipment. Upon the recommendation of volunteer doctors, 600 variety of medicines in 14 directions were distributed. Korean doctors also conducted a master class for local doctors by completing surgeries of vein endoprothesis and nasal septoplasty, that is a procedure in hemorrhagemia. During the visit, economic issues were not left unnoticed as well. It included a showcase of equipment produced in South Korea, which can be useful in local agriculture. Following this, South Korean delegation representatives visited the Valley Queens equestrian complex in Kuasai. The guests were impressed with the fact that there is a particular attention for training of young riders and a condition created for breeding horses that meets the world standards. The results of the bilateral agreements, which envisage the development of economic, social, investment and tourism ties and close cooperation are beneficial for both countries, the sides emphasized. The Uzbekistan-South Korea Friendship Center, which is based in Fergana, established in July this year as part of the Uzbek delegation's visit to Korea, is another example of bold steps towards this cooperation.
Establishing effective dialogue between public authorities and people is one of the main directions of our country's policy. At this time, the improvement of the public service delivery system plays a significant role. Therefore, specialists of the Public Services Agency under the Ministry of Justice are continuously improving their skills and qualifications through advanced international experiences. The Uzbek delegation visited the United Kingdom. More details in the following report.
Within the visit, representatives of the sector held warm and productive meetings with representatives of the Business, Energy and Industry Strategy Department, Companies House, Intellectual Property Agency, State Digital Service and Disability Office. During the event, the Uzbek specialists presented the working process of Department Public Services, experience of digital public service providers, registration and termination of business entities, data validation and storage. Business, Energy and Industry Strategy Department was established 2 years ago, merger of Ministry of Climate Change and Business, Innovations and Skills Department. This state authority allocated its activity to the principles of introducing innovations to economy, creation of comfortable jobs for employees. According to the representatives of the department, openness will serve to the development of the economy. Main part of the visit held in the city of Cardiff at Companies House, where visitors learn about working principles of the organization. During the visit to Companies House, Uzbek officials familiarized with the process of entering into a database. Mark Fairhurst, Information Technology Officer, shared information processes, including management development research, architecture of new technologies, business analysis, software development and testing processes. The meeting at the Intellectual Property Office and Newport was also intense. The ways of improving efficiency of work with clients, ways of development of IT processes were explained to visitors. In the field of e-government, Britain occupies one of the highest levels, so it's important to learn from Britain experience. The digital government platform is always upgraded, which is a major infrastructure of a total number of systems, technologies and processes, and looks like a platform for public services. With the initiative of the Embassy of the Republic of Uzbekistan in the UK was organized a meeting with investors and our compatriots who has a role in the international market. The agency agents told investors about the ongoing reforms in Uzbekistan, improvements in the investment climate, privileges and opportunities for entrepreneurs and the process of their registration. At the end of the visit, two sides agreed about the creation of a centralized platform which provides clear information about the business entities of Uzbekistan, and the United Kingdom has agreed to cover the cost of developing technical conditions of the project.
From October 3rd to 5th, 2018, International Tourism Fair will be held in the UZ Expo Center, Tourism of the Great Silk Road. It is one of the most awaited events in the tourism industry of the Central Asian region. Representatives of the tourist industry from Kyrgyzstan, Dominican Republic, Egypt, Singapore, and Malaysia will take part in the exhibition. Our correspondent has a story.
At the end of 2016, the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, Shavkat Mirziyoyev, signed a decree on measures to ensure the accelerated development of the tourism industry. The tourist market of Uzbekistan is full of interesting and progressive events. Tashkent International Tourism Fair, Tourism on the Silk Road, is a bright event in the tourism industry of Uzbekistan and the entire Central Asian region. The purpose of the event is the creation of an international platform for the exchange of experience in establishing dialogue and joint efforts to promote and develop the cultural, historical and natural heritage of the Silk Road, creating a platform for discussing plans and further possible cooperation. On October 3rd to 5th, the trade trends of the participants of the exposition will be opened at the East Bazaar, on the territory of the UZ Expo Center, for the demonstration of a color and peculiarities of trade of Uzbek bazaars. Silk Road is a unique cultural value for humanity and also is a link in the development of tourism, of the economy and socio-cultural transformation of all countries. The authoritative international organization of the United Nations gives special attention not only to study the preservation of cultural, historical and natural heritage, but also the creation of favorable socio-economic conditions for the development of tourism in countries along the Silk Road.
Recently, the first exhibition fair in the Republic Souvenirs of Uzbekistan took place in the format of a national festival.
Incentive for craftsmanship development, souvenirs, quality and design and expansion of its types is certainly what Souvenirs of Uzbekistan exhibition trade is all about. It is also timely in terms of the studying the needs and requirements of foreign guests for handicraft products. The event has the character of folk festivities with a gala concert, performances of folklore ensembles and costume heroes, workshops from folk craftsmen. According to the data, citizens registered in the Republic comprised more than 11,000 artisans in October 2017. As a result of the provision of number of privileges and amenities for artisans, today they make up 25,000. Microcredits for the amount of 105,499,000,000 soms for 3,015 artisans are provided in Uzbekistan by the presidential decree. To date, more than 5,752 artisans in the country have received loans worth 171,384,000,000 soms. The guests were dragged into the world of Orient with full of national clothes and ornaments show, the performance of the National Puppet Theatre, a concert of Uzbek traditional music and dance.
The wonderful skill of Uzbekistan people producing all those beautiful crafts, the plates, the felting, the tapestry. It's also colourful.
Worth to note another fact that Crafts and Art LLC, created within the Association of Craftsmen, purchases handicrafts from remote areas as well as selling and exporting them in large cities. It assists in organizing the opening of stores for the sale and purchase of art and jewelry, handicraft centers, and in some markets. All of the works presented are made by hand from natural products and materials, which embody the heart, soul, and the broad worldview of the craftsman.
That was our last report for this hour. Stay tuned to Uzbekistan 24 TV channel. Goodbye.